California law mandates written contracts for home improvement projects exceeding $500. This requirement protects both property owners and contractors from potential disputes and legal issues. Understanding these contract requirements is essential for anyone working in California's construction industry. Home improvement contracts cover a wide range of residential property work, including repairs, modernizing, altering, converting, construction, and improvements. This applies to work on swimming pools, hot tubs, driveways, garages, landscaping, and other structures that are part of or adjacent to a home. Under California Business and Professions Code, Section 7159, a home improvement contract is an agreement between a property owner or tenant and a contractor. While agreements can be oral or written, the law requires written contracts for projects exceeding $500. This requirement exists primarily to protect property owners from dishonest contractors, though it often results in more complex agreements. The California Contractors State License Board strictly regulates these contracts to ensure compliance with consumer protection laws. Violations can result in penalties, license suspension, or legal action against the contractor. Every home improvement contract in California must include several key statements. Contractors must provide an unconditional release from any mechanic's lien claims upon receiving payment. Property owners cannot require contractors to perform changed or extra work without prior written authorization. Both parties are entitled to a complete copy of the signed agreement before work begins. Contracts must also include specific subheadings covering the price of the contract, project description, down payment requirements, progress payment schedules, finance charges, change order procedures, and approximate start and completion dates. Down payments cannot exceed 10% of the total contract price, or $1,000, whichever is less. For progress payments, contractors cannot charge for work that hasn't been completed, with the exception of the initial down payment. Beyond the legal requirements, several provisions are crucial for protecting both parties. The scope of work should clearly define all tasks, materials, and labor involved. Payment terms must specify the total cost and installment schedule. Change order requirements ensure that any modifications are documented in writing before additional work begins. Contractors must verify they are properly licensed and insured. Mechanics' lien waivers protect property owners from potential claims by subcontractors and suppliers. A termination clause should outline conditions under which either party may end the contract. Dispute resolution provisions specify whether conflicts will be resolved through mediation, arbitration, or litigation. Failing to comply with California's contractor laws can have serious consequences. The Contractors State License Board may impose fines or revoke a contractor's license. Incomplete or vague contracts often lead to legal disputes and breach of contract claims. Unlicensed contractors cannot legally pursue payment for unpaid work, and property owners can claim damages if contractors violate consumer protection laws. California law allows contractors to file mechanics' liens against a property when payment disputes arise. To preserve lien rights, contractors must serve a 20-day preliminary notice. If unpaid, they must file a mechanics lien within 90 days of project completion and file a lawsuit within 90 days of recording the lien. Property owners can protect themselves by ensuring lien releases are included in the contract before making payments. The distinction between independent contractors and employees is another important legal consideration. California's AB 5 law affects worker classification in construction. This distinction impacts taxation, workers' compensation, and legal liability. Employers must withhold taxes for employees, but not for independent contractors. Independent contractors do not receive workers' compensation or unemployment benefits. Misclassification can lead to legal penalties, back wages, and fines. Understanding California's contract requirements is essential for anyone in the construction industry. Written contracts protect both contractors and property owners by clearly defining expectations, payment terms, and legal obligations. Compliance with state regulations helps avoid disputes, ensures fair compensation, and maintains professional standards in the home improvement industry. For complex contracts or uncertain situations, consulting with a legal professional experienced in construction law can provide valuable guidance and help prevent costly mistakes. Proper contracts are not just legal formalities, but essential tools for successful project completion and business protection.